Hello everybody, my name is Joseph Goodman and I am a veneer and restorative cosmetic dentist, and I'd like to show you some veneer cases. So these are veneers. These are very thin shells of porcelain, very thin, almost like contact lens thin, super thin. And here they are ready to be cemented on a wonderful patient. These are crowns. Crowns are very thick and much different than veneers. So as thin as veneers are, as thick, that's how thick crowns are. Because with crowns, you basically have a veneer in front and behind the tooth. You're wrapping the entire tooth. And by doing so, you're making it a lot more thicker. And thicker teeth don't look as natural. I always prefer veneers over crowns, and that's the reason. Because with a crown, you have a veneer portion here and here. You're wrapping the entire tooth. Old-fashioned crowns even have metal inside. This is my favorite catalog. I call it the Bible of cosmetic dentistry. Every patient comes in, we will analyze and talk about these style designs in detail. There is no patient who walks in that we don't discuss this exact catalog style. And just to give you some names: Hollywood style, natural style, softened style, youthful style. They all have their different purpose, and there will be a separate video for that at one point. Crowns again, with metal, with yellow gold, and all porcelain. Remember, crowns are a lot thicker. That's why I always prefer veneers over crowns. This is one of my favorite pictures because it tells you what we can do with veneers. We have texture because they look a little bit wavy. We have translucency. They have some halo at the tip, some translucency. Imperfections, they don't have to look perfectly straight. We can make them slightly imperfect. You see how they don't look like perfect straight teeth. I like to call it an imperfect perfect smile. So slightly imperfection looks actually really good. Texture is important so they don't look so flat. Translucency is important at the tip because that mimics natural teeth. And this is how veneer looks like when we place it. It's a very thin layer, super thin. We place it with a special appliance on the tooth. Once we apply it, it will never come off. It is super strong and will match the color of the adjacent teeth. So that's it. I wanted to just show you some veneer samples and what veneers are about. And remember, whenever you have a choice, always go with the veneer. A veneer is thinner, less reduction of tooth, much less reduction of tooth. They look more translucent, they look more real, and they last just as long as crowns, okay? So when a dentist says crowns last longer, that's not true. Veneers last just as long, but you preserve a lot more tooth. Thank you for watching.